Election day for the 2026 primary runoff is a little more than 1 month away, and new numbers are giving us conflicting ideas about who has the edge in the top race, the Republican Senate primary runoff. A new poll released today by Texas Public Opinion Research has Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton leading incumbent U.S. Senator John Cornyn by 8 points, 48% to 40%. That's among likely primary voters. But there's still a decent chunk of people who don't know who they'll choose, 11%. One key takeaway from this poll, though, I got to tell you about, nearly 1 in 4 Cornyn supporters say if Paxton is the Republican nominee, they'll likely vote for the Democrat in the race, State Representative James Tallarico. Now, something else worth noting, that 8-point lead disappears in another poll that was also released this week. This poll, released by the Republican-leaning communications and research firm Coefficient, it shows Senator Cornyn with a very slim lead over Paxton, 44% to 43% among likely primary Republican voters, with 13% of them undecided. I know what you're thinking. How can the polls of the same groups of people be so different? Well, let's look at some of the details behind these two polls. So, first things first, the poll that has Paxton leading was conducted from April 6th through the 7th. Meanwhile, the poll that has Senator Cornyn leading was done more recently, April 11th through the 14th. Both polls talk to likely Republican primary voters, but the poll that shows Paxton leading talked to 82 more voters than the Coefficient poll. So that's something to note, but there's a slightly smaller margin of error, right, in the poll that Cornyn is leading in at 3.07% compared to the poll that Paxton is leading in, which sits at 3.2%. If you're like, margin of error, what's that? Well, that's basically the swing that the poll numbers could be off by. Now, remember, if you haven't registered to vote just yet, you have until April 27th to do so. Early voting runs from May 18th through the 22nd. I'm going to get it out. Election day, May 26th. We'll have more news and weather for you after this.